Alright, Wake. I don't know how ready we are for you, but I don't know how ready you are for us either. So bring it on. Bring it on. Alright. We're gonna get there. The team's basically the same. I went and got Black Sludger though, because I just was like, nah, I really need it. I also put Shellbell on Monferno. I don't think it'll be that relevant for this fight, but it's really decent anyway, so I do feel like it's worth it. Gyarados. Alright, well, that's fine. We're gonna switch. I think this is probably one of the few other times Magnezone will also be pretty decent, but after this it might not be as useful. I'm not too sure, so we're just gonna see how we go with that. Plus it's not using or holding a very useful item, to be honest. But anyway, it is what it is. Gyarados and a lot of other Pokemon are super useful. Palkia is going to be really useful, so maybe Gyarados won't make it after that. But we have a whole bunch of other Pokemon that we can choose from once we start getting to the higher levels and whatnot, and into different areas, and even in the underground we get access to a whole lot more stuff. So yeah, we'll have a lot more choices as we go along. Certainly Magnezone is still decently good though. I think we want a Rhyhorn, so we can get Rhydon soon. I think it evolves at like 40 or something, so it's probably close to getting time to get one, because it doesn't really matter for most of these other gyms, but now it's starting to matter once you start getting to the later gyms and whatnot. We need Giga Drain over Mega Drain, I think. I think that works. Yep. Here we go. It's pretty good. Quagsire. So we'll switch to Roselia. Is that pretty close? I don't need life right here. Just Magical Leaf. There we go. One shot. Booyah! Floatzel. I know Floatzel actually has Ice Fang, so I'm not going to get tricked. Not going to get tricked, Wake. I know Floatzel has Ice Fang. So you can't Ice Fang this, and I'm pretty sure you actually don't have many answers for it, to be honest. I would love an electric move on some other Pokemon, to be honest. I just don't know which. Gyarados, maybe? Not too sure. Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? No. If we don't one-shot, we don't one-shot. Can I actually Ice Fang flinches as well? I didn't know. I don't know what that, actually. Yeah. Not too sure. I know Bite and Crunch can. But yeah, I don't know whether that actually can flinches. Doesn't matter right now anyway, because we just won, so whatever. But, yep. It is something to kind of be aware of. Monferno hasn't been very useful in most of these gyms, to be honest, but then again, these last two gyms, but then again, he was super useful before, and he's going to be super useful later on, especially when he evolves. There we go. Fourth badge, pretty quick when you start getting along. It's going to be a lot of travel to get the fifth badge. Do we have a rival fight? I can't really... I never remember where the rival fights are. Like, whatever. But whatever, it's one of those things. We'll get there when we get there. And we'll see where we're at. And I'll catch you guys up with the next most important thing. Here we go. Here's our rival. Do you want to just let me skip this one, guys? You know, like, do you want to let me skip the rival fights until he actually becomes a real threat? Like, he's still got a Starly, guys, and he's still gonna have a Starly when he gets to the Steel Gym. Like, serious, like, what? I don't know. Just. Anyway. It's not even a Staravia. Like. At this level, he would have a Staravia. Surely. Like, what's going on? I have nearly a fully evolved team. Like, you gonna threaten me with a Starly and a Ponyta and a... Just no. You're not gonna threaten me with a Ponyta. Not even a Rapidash at this point. Like, you need a way better Pokemon than that. Anyway, this is why I didn't bring up the other fight, dudes, because this is just, it's so easy, super easy. I don't even have to think. I have to think a little bit. All right, do I want? No, I think I want flying. Don't I? Yeah, alright. I could have used my Monferno, but yeah, doesn't really matter. Which one is it? It's not steel yet, is it? So I think this is fine. Actually, Magnezone, this, it doesn't truly matter, but this needs to level more for more battles later, and that's also why it basically carried us through that gym as well, because it needed to level. So plus it was just super useful anyway, so it's fine one way or the other. Yeah. Oh, charm. Oh, that's so pog, opponent. Yes, you've lowered my attack, which is probably already going to one-shot you either way. So you should have just attacked and try to do your best. Like, I've got a full team. You're not going to beat me with strategies like that. Anyway, guys, we'll see what's next. If you're enjoying the content here, you can join the Screw Army by subscribing and turning on the notifications. Alright, Fantina. You've been dodging us, and we're sick of it. And we're going to take you on, and we're going to take you out. I don't care about your bad French. Is she really French? I don't really know. I don't really. It's fine. Whatever. You've got 3 Pokemon. Now come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. It's all cool. We'll get there. Right. We'll go for Dazzling Glum. Okay, that's not good. Alright. 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 Pokemon. Recent addition to the team, Rhyhorn, or fairly recent addition. We're gonna use it. Because this is the portion of the battle where it's pretty darn relevant, or it starts to become pretty darn relevant. It's very good in the Steel Gym, very good in the Electric Gym. It's not that amazing in the Elite Four, but it still will be alright. We will get Gibble soon as well. Hopefully, at least. So it probably won't be on the team for too long, to be honest, but it still will be really good in some of those other gyms. We might still use it in the other gyms to sub for something else. So it will be really useful. And we're missing our rock moves, which is not good. And we're dead. Well, so much for that. But whatever. It was the right call to make, still. That's a little annoying. Alright. We want Gyarados to go in. Yeah. Alright. It's hard to make that decision. But I thought the Intimidate would probably help. So, I don't know. Maybe Gyarados could sweep. I don't know. Well, that's more effective than what I thought it would be. But the Aftermath was the things that we're worried about, because I don't know if anything else on our team has it. I know a couple Pokemon weirdly have it. Gengar. Does Gengar have Levitate? I just can't remember. If it has Levitate, we'll be sad, but it won't be sad for too long. So it really doesn't matter. We are confused. Oh no, it didn't have Levitate. There we go. Feel like this battle is pretty darn easy for the most part, despite the potions and whatnot and all that. We will get there pretty quickly, even despite the confusion. We'll probably get there. Even despite hitting ourselves in confusion, we'll probably get there pretty quickly. We'll probably shake off confusion at some point. That, or whatever. It will be less relevant. Well, we got rid of the berry, which we did need to do. Sludge Beam. That's taken us down to a low amount of health, which is not good. We do outspeed, and I do believe that this will KO from this range as long as we hit, which we do. So that's the Gengar down. I'm not too sure if she actually uses them, or the potions and whatnot, that she actually runs out. I'm not too sure. But that's kind of the strategy, is to run her out of potions before she gets to her main Pokemon. Even though it's not that big of a threat, it's just like, it's the Pokemon that we do want to whittle down the most. But we do have our full team here to take it down, or basically our full team. So, you know, that is what it is. Well, that was a crit. Oh, okay, we got Affection boost there, or Affection whatever thing there. Oh, okay, we just... I didn't think we would one shot. I just thought, oh, we'll go down after another shot, but we have everything else to come in after that, so that's okay. Night Slash, eh? I think it's better than what we've got, but have a look. 70 to 65. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Critical hits land more easily. Nah, We have beaten you, Fantina. Give us the badge. Give it the badge. That's number 5. We're over halfway there, so we won't be too far away from getting the next one, I don't think, or whatever's next, at least anyway. So I'll catch you guys up when we're there. Suitor-law, our rival, not subbed. We shall defeat you, not subbed. At least he has almost a full team this time. And he actually has a Star Ravier. Oh my god! Oh no, double team. Actually, we are a bit worried about that if he keeps using it. Can you get annoying? We take it out quickly, we won't be in too much trouble. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. Don't even need double team when you're acting so quick. Or whatever. Blah blah blah. Yeah, blah blah blah. This is where the battle actually gets annoying. It's not difficult, it's just pure dumb luck. Oh, there we go. Alright. There we go. Alright. Ugh. What will we send in for you, Roselia? Brains. There you go, send it in further. Flam will. Now this battle is just going to be like knocking them out of the park. The only reason Star Ravier didn't go so well is just because of double team. Like, if you didn't have double team, then it would be a much different story. So we're going to switch our Roselia into this. Bro. Not even fully evolved yet, bro, and it could have been. Like, Magical Leaf. Kill. Interesting. Why so charming? Doesn't matter. That's sus. Heracross, eh? Megahorn? Thinking Megahorn. What could tank a bug move? Most of our stuff could tank bug, actually, to be honest. Just thinking about the fighting, I guess. So Crobat's probably the best move here. Just gonna leer at us? You switched in just to leer at us? You serious, bro? Get out of here! Get out of here with your leers. Do something effective with your turn. Like, Jeez, bro. You'd have done something effective. Switch back into Roselia. It also gets rid of the stat drop. Oh dear. Might knot it up. It's not that big, but whatever. Knot it up. There we go. We need some levels. A horse, of course. Right. Does that mean what I think it means? Last Pokemon. Here we go. Aquitail. Like, again, as I say, the only, like, relevant part was Staravia having Double Team. Like, if it didn't have Double Team, we would have crushed him completely and utterly. And again... But we'll be in the gym in a minute, so yeah, I'll catch up in the gym. Alright, hey guys, let's go. Let's get it going. Let's get here, Brian. What is that? Is Byron? Byron. B. Guy with rock, steel, ground stuff. We're gonna beat you up. One way or another, we are gonna beat you up. Yeah, we've got a few changes to the team, which we'll get to in just a sec. I can't remember if it has levitate, actually. So, Bastionon. I remembered that we actually had a fossil in our bag somewhere, and leveled it up to evolve after, you know, getting it at level 1, which wasn't too hard, apparently, somehow. I don't know how. But I also had Rhydon there waiting in the wings. We've also got a couple other new Pokemon that are sort of on our team, but they're not with us for this battle, and they probably won't be with us for the Electric Gym, or at least one of them won't be here for the Electric Gym. Just because their type mostly doesn't really match up. Maybe we'll switch out Gyarados, I'm not too sure. But mostly their type doesn't match up too well. I don't know whether we'll use Gyarados for the Ice Gym either, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's what we're doing. This is where we're at now. We're not gonna get tricked. Are we? Or does this thing actually have levitate? I can't remember if it has levitate. Alright, just sticking to what we know will work. Alright. I know that's not going to do much. That's fine. It's Trick Room. I knew this would happen. It's fine. Alright. I'm going to take down. Okay. We're switching. Sometimes he switches and sometimes he doesn't. Steelix. Okay. That we know is on the ground. So let's go ahead and Doze Bulls this. This is Earthquaking and it's outsped us, but we do have Sturdy, so we do hang on. That is a reason why we had Bastion on. For Sturdy, mainly. As well. So that has lowered his speed, which really does help us out. Now, we're not going to outspeed. Is there point in switching? The only point in switching is if we have something that can tank a hit. It's Probably going for Earthquake. So we need a flying type or something that resists ground. So Crobat flies. He doesn't resist ground, but he will fly. Does Gyarados actually have Levitate? In a sense, is it actually off the ground? It would resist. Actually, it would double resist, wouldn't it? Since it's flying, technically, wouldn't it have no effect? It's weird. That is weird. We can't send Infernape because it won't take that hit. We could send in Roserade, potentially. Though it is poison, so it won't actually tank it too well. Though we do have Black Sludge, and we do have the ability to recover very well from that hit with Giga Drain. So, options. I think we'll just go with Crobat. It's a little bit of deliberations. It is a little bit of deliberations sometimes with figuring out what's best and what not and all of that. There, I knew you were going for that. Right. We're not going to do too much damage to it with this, but that's alright. What we need it for right now is just to be able to hang on and to be able to sit here and take as many hits as it can take. We've got Black Sludge, so that basically did nothing. Alright, the dimensions have returned to normal. I can never remember exactly what it does. Yeah, no point in going for anything else besides bites. The only thing that's actually somewhat effective. Gyro Ball. That's not good. That took a bit of our health. We'll get back into the green, which is alright. So. Gyro Ball will get us down probably to the red. Oh, with Sandstorm it will also... Yeah, definitely. Oh. Lower than what I thought. Yep, that's not good. Alright, well. We can't take another hit. We can't take another hit, so we've got to fly so that we can get out of the way of another hit, so that we can at least get a little bit more damage on it. I'm going to get buffed by Sandstorm, but we'll hold on and we'll restore with Black Sludge. It's not going to do a lot, but that's not really the point right now. We're going to get hit by that, that's alright. We're going down, that's alright. We want the free switch in, essentially, so that we don't really have to worry about it doing something as we're coming in. So I think we'll go with Gyarados. Now, let's see how we go. Could have gone for Infernape, but the Intimidate is very useful. So we'll Aqua Tail. Get rid of that. There we go. I was sure that we'd be faster, but like, it's a very tanky Pokemon. Very tanky. So like, even this super effective. I know that. Actually, no, it was physical, wasn't it? Bronzor, right. It's weak against Steel. Oh, Fire. Fire and Psychic. Also fighting, yes. So, let's switch to Infernape here. I'm assuming he's going to just switch it out fairly quickly, but that's okay. We're going to try to just get damage onto it with Infernape, and it doesn't matter. Like, we'll get him. And even so, we can switch out. So even if, yeah, I thought that might be close to one-shotting, but hey. Hey. Yeah, it's trick rooming, that's fine. I can never actually remember what it does, but still, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Full restoring, that's fine. We want him to use his potions. And on less good things than his ace Pokemon. So that was almost a one-shot as well. There would have been a one-shot probably if our stats hadn't been lowered. Hyper Potion's fine. Again, getting them to waste them. That's fine. It's annoying, but yeah, it's fine. I mean, if he didn't have it, we would have just swept him. So... Alright, he's run out. Or at least it looks like he's run out. He's trying to confuse us. That's fine. We get hit. As always. God damn. Confusion. Sandstorm, yeah. That'll get annoying, but... we can hold on. Here we go. Got that through that confusion. Taking Bronzor down. Now Bronzong's coming out. Pretty sure that's the last one, isn't it? Get some Shell Bell health. Oh, the dimensions return to normal. Bastiodon. Ground. So let's switch. Round and steel. Round and steel. Right. Rhyhorn. Yeah, we won't be using it for we won't be using some of these for very long because we will get Garchomp. But we can't get it yet. So we're just making do with kind of what we've got. So is what it is. This is his last one. So yep, there we go. Drill run. It's gonna be 2 shots apparently. Oh, he had his berry. Yeah, I forgot he had his berry. That's alright. It's still going to be alright. Ooh. Ah. Infernape can't do it. Can he? He probably would outspeed, though. So we've really he's not at full health. Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one there. I think that it would be close. Close combat's a very powerful move. Its defensive stats are pretty darn high, though. So that's where I'm worried. If it gets Earthquake or anything else on us, we might... I mean, it doesn't matter if we lose 1 or 2 Pokemon, but still, I'm just like... we need to win with Infernape and Gyarados, really, because Roserade can't do this. Period, pretty much. It's not fast enough, period, nor does enough because of resistance from Steel to do really a lot, so... we need to rely on Gyarados and Infernape. Look, Gyarados needs the levels, so if Infernape does go down, that can be our second option. Yeah. And if Infernape gets it, he gets it. So... okay, we got it. Okay. There we go. Sometimes it's like going, well, yeah, we will outspeed, but will this do enough? Because defenses, etc. Blah blah blah. So yeah. Here we go. There we go. Now give us that badge. Give us that badge. There we go. Ice Gym next, but we have the lakes to do first. Well, 2 of the lakes at least to do first. And then after that, we'll be on to the 8th gym. So, yeah, I'll catch you up when we're at the lake.